Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Dodger Wolf versus Zakari693, and this is going to be another new format video, and let's just hop right in. So we are going to go ahead, and we are going to see 2 ties in a row, and then we're going to see Wolf win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and they're going to decide to go first. 40 versus 40, gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we have Junk Forward, Torn Scales, Boots, Imperm, and Shades. So going first, this is really good. Going second would actually be a little bit weird. It still work, but like if they imperm their opponent, then they can't shade. And then they have Kuras, Kit, Talents, Revolt, and Avarice. So they're playing Avarice. This is just not right. Avarice is a very weird card. They're going to special summon this out, normal summon out Torn Scales, special summon out Boots, and then activate the Torn Scales effect, discard Shade, and then go ahead and dump. They're going to dump the Ancient Cloak, and then get rid of those to go for Cherubini, and then Cherubini effect to dump, and they're going to go ahead, they're going to dump Graph. And as you can see, the opponent's only going second card is Talons. They don't have like a hand trap here to like stop any of this. And then Graph effect, they do have like an extender, so they can set up like 2 Tri-Brigade monsters, and then summon out Seer off of the Graph. Overlay those for Dante. Okay, we never see Dante in this deck, but fair enough. They're going to go ahead and mill Sword. And then they're going to get the Seer effect. And then Seer will bring out Graph. I was going to say, I guess it doesn't really matter where you summon it here, because like, these are all just BAs. Ancient Cloak, but if you want to go ahead and like overlay with this, then you have to summon it here to protect it. They're going to go add, and then Torn Scales effect, summon itself back. And then overlay those into the Sea Dragon, activate the Sea Dragon effect, detach, summon out the Ancient Cloak, and then they're going to go ahead and slap those into F0, and then bring out the Draco, let's go, and then go for Rusty, and then Rusty effect to dump Ragged Gloves, set Fog Blade, and then Gloves effect. Also, they're playing 40 cards, so I feel like they're not on Dragoon. A lot of the people that play Dragoon in this deck, they're playing like 45, 50, like around there. They're going to dump Wings. And then activate the Wings effect to summon out the Cloak. And then Stain, summon itself out. Ancient Cloak effect on Rusty. Go ahead and make that gang 800. And then go for Break Sword, Rusty, do to pop. And then effect, special summon out 2. Now those are level 4. They're going to overlay those for Evil Storm Nightmare. And then activate Boots, Banish, go grab Fog Blade. And then set Fog Blade, set Imperm. So they're going to have 2 Fog Blade, Imperm, Evil Swarm Nightmare, Draco, and then they also have Sword to bring out Break Sword. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can count this as 2, 6, and then Rusty is 7. So they have 7 interruptions here. And they draw Ashes 6. So I don't even think they're gonna reveal what they're playing. Alright, never mind, I'm just wrong. They are going to reveal what they're playing. Go ahead and summon out Kuraz, and then Kit 1, Nightmare 2, go ahead and set that. They're going to dump Nerval effect to go search. So go ahead and grab from the decks in the hand. They're going to search out Fractal. And then activate Talons to draw, and that draws into a Nerval and a Revolt. That's, not the greatest. They're going to normal, turn that into an Amirage, activate the Fractal effect to go dump. I mean, I guess this sets up Avarice. Turns off Revolts though. Yeah, go ahead, put those back. Alright, let's see. What do they draw here? So, they're going to go ahead and draw into a Droplet and a Rat. They already normal summoned. None of this hand does anything now. So they submit defeat. Yeah, probably should have just admitted defeat against that board. But going on to the next game, we're going to see the Tri-Brigade Zoo deck decide to go first. Opening hands, we have Imperm, Cloak, Shade. That's unfortunate that they opened that twice. Lightning Storm and Droplet. And then they have Cosmic, Thoroughblade, Veiler, Fractal, and Desires. So their hand does indeed have a starter here. So they're going to activate the Fractal effect to go dump. So Fractal, dump Nerval. Nerval effect goes search. Searching out from the decks in the hand. And then they're going to grab Kit. And then normal summon out Kit effect, banish 2, and then they're going to chain Imperm to that. So now the Shade won't actually do anything next turn. It could be a discard or something to get rid of for Droplet, depending on what their board looks like. And then activate desires, go banish. Let's see, will they draw like a hand trap here? Maybe even like an order. Oh, nope. That was just unfortunate timing. Right when I said order, we saw banished. And then they're going to draw on the tanky and revolt. So you see a lot of hand traps there. And then they're going to get rid of Kit. And then go ahead and... What? Oh, they forgot to just summon out Amirage. I mean, we know they play it. But there's no way you forget to summon the Amirage. Like, this person has 1,500 rating. There we go. The Link Monster. Oh, and they summon it in the wrong zone. It should be over there. Go search Rat. And then set Revolt, set Cosmic. And then pass turn. Draw Ragged Gloves. Activate Lightning Storm. Hit the back row. And then they're going to chain Revolt. So Revolt will go ahead. And then that's going to bring out Silver. The Cosmic and the Tanky go. And then Nerval, search Kuraz. So now they have Valor going up against this. Normal summon out the Ancient Cloak. And then activate Droplet, getting rid of the Ancient Cloak and Ragged Gloves. Why did they normal summon and then do this? Like, they could have got those both in the graveyard without the normal summon aspect. Ancient Cloak, banish, search Boots. Like, that was definitely just a misplay. Torn Scales, bring itself out. And then special summon out Boots, Torn Scales effect, discard. And then they're going to let this go through. So go ahead, they're going to dump the wing. And then overlay those for Sea Dragon effect. Right here, if they go ahead, they try to summon back, and you Valor this, then they can Wings to summon out another body. But does that actually do anything? Like, they just have like 2 random bodies. But I guess they're just going to let this go. Turn those into Cherubini effect. Like, they knew this was coming. Graph effect. Yeah, I think I would have Valored Sea Dragon. Because, like, at that point, they're probably just, like, going for Zeus, right? Like, they're not going to even try to bring out the other body and try to combo. But no matter what happens, like, a Zeus is going to come down. Like, no matter, like, where you Valor, they could still go for Zeus. Rusty effect. And then they're going to chain Valor on that. And then battle phase. Attack the Silver. They shouldn't have attacked Silver first, because now they can Silver effect. And that's going to be less damage. They should have attacked over the Amirage first. Yeah, a little misplay there. Go for Downward. And then go for Zeus. End phase. Skarm search. Skarm, go ahead and grab Tour Guide. Pass turn. Draw Talons. So they're going to start this off by normal summoning the Thoroughblade. And then they're not going to activate the effect because that's kind of risky. Then you can't Kuraz. Go ahead and ditch. Go Tiger Mortar. Borbo. And then start a battle phase. The Zeus effect to wipe. And then ditch Rat, summon Kuraz. And they know the card in hand is Tour Guide here. So they're going to activate the effect. Summon out Omen. Omen effect. Out the Zeus. Slap those in the Blossom. And the follow-up on the next turn is Ancient Cloak, Boots, and Tour Guide. All this is known. All of those lose out to an Appaloosa. Then they're going to get Omen effect, search Nerval, and then Blossom, special summon out the Nerval. It looks like they're thinking there. They're going to banish, summon out Bear Bloom, and then slap those away for Appaloosa. Get those effects. Blossom, Bear Bloom, Nerval. Go search out a monster, and then search out Revolt, put one back. Put back the Talons probably, and then draw in the Revolt. Not fair enough. Just put back Revolt, and then set Revolt pass. They should have shuffled their hand after they drew, by the way. But they draw Imprim here. Whoo! Okay. That's not a bad top deck. Not a bad top deck at all. Normal summon Tour Guide effect, bring out Seer. And then they're going to activate Revolt here, and this is going to be banishing the Seer, which is honestly really good because Ancient Cloak won't have like an extender to search. Now there will boots, so like they just can't like extender their way into something else here. So they're going to summon back and then get rid of those, go for Omen, and then get a whole bunch of effects here. The Seer will go ahead and get banished, search Kit, and then draw Cosmic, put back Kit. Okay, it's also not a bad draw. Ancient Cloak effect, banish, go search Torn Scales, and then activate Boots effect, banish, go search Fogblade. I'm guessing that they want to go ahead and Ancient Cloak, search Torn Scales now to play around like a Doom Eagle next turn, because they could like Doom Eagle, try to put back Ancient Cloak. But I guess even if they get to Doom Eagle, it's probably just game. And then attack over the Appaloosa, it has 0. Set Fogblade, pass, draw Ash Blossom, then normal summon out Kit, effect, banish, and then they're going to chain Fogblade, chain Cosmic, and now going on to the next game. Bring out Doom Eagle, then get Omen effect to banish. Yeah, activate Omen, banish Tour Guide, Doom Eagle, put back. I think they're just doing like Omen chain link 1, Doom Eagle chain link 2 there, and then go for access code, effect, gang attack, battle phase. That's game. They don't have anything in graveyard to like stop damage. So now going on to game 3, we are going to see the Phantom Knight player decide to go first. Opening hands, we have Fogblade, Ancient Cloak, Boots, Wings, and Anti-Spell. This is not bad at all. And then they have Kit, Nerval, Ash, Revolt, Ash. Okay, so they do have an Ash going second here. Their hand is not so great though. They're going to normal summon, special summon, get rid of those, summon Chair Beanie effect to go dump. So, this dumps his cost. They can't even like Ash that. And then dump Graph effect to summon. They're going to let this go through, bring out Skarm. Probably just saving Ash directly for the Rusty effect. Oh, they let this go through. Okay. Alright. Ancient Cloak effect, go search out Stained. They're not stopping this. Torn Scales, bring itself out. Torn Scales effect, discard Wing, go dump the Ragged Gloves. And then activate the Wing effect, banish, summon out the Ragged Gloves. Overlay those for Sea Dragon. Sea Dragon effect, summon out the Ancient Cloak. And then Stain, summon itself out. And then Ancient Cloak effect, target the Rusty, make this gang 800. And then overlay those, go for Break Sword. Looks like they're just going to go for the F0 and then the Draco there. So the opponent just is saving Ash Blossom for the next match. Boots, go search. Said wait. You already used gloves? No, they didn't. I didn't. I summoned gloves with wings from graveyard. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and Boots search Fogblade, and then set and face Skarm to go search. Skarm search Tour Guide. Wow, they're really just holding Ash for the next match. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, standby phase here. They're going to flip up the anti-spell. Now they have 3 Fogblade, F0. Whenever they use this, they get to detach, so they can detach the Break Sword and then have a pop through it. And they have a lot of follow-up too. Normal summon Nerval, make Amirage, Nerval effect to go search. They're going to chain F0 here to negate that. And then try to pass, Sword, bring out Break Sword, Rusty effect, pop the set. Yeah, that's just game. Draw Knight. Could have also summoned out the Torn Scales, because like this was banished. And then go main phase. Rusty effect, dump, set. They are really just... how much would I bet they don't even activate Ash by the time they lose? Torn Scales summon itself out. 2 summons now with the Boots. 3 summons. Effect, go ahead and mill. And then battle phase. They were actually just saving the Ashes for the next match. That's actually insane to me. Like, they have to just not know this deck at all. Or you just Ash Rusty. Like that's a solid Ash, you know? They dump something, they set Fogblade, you Ash that stops Fogblade and a random dump. Like, come on now. That's a decent hit. We don't see any GGs there or anything. Yeah, unfortunate. There's no GGs. They submit defeat and dip instantly. But yeah, I think that was a decent match. You know, this is not so great of a build, them playing Avarices and stuff, but you know, we did just hit like new format. I mean, we're not even like in new format yet, so people are gonna be trying out a lot of different things, which I think is like fair enough. We're gonna see ratios change. People are gonna try out different stuff, different tech cards, see what ends up being the best. This deck didn't get hit at all. If anything, this deck actually got like a buff, because, well, you know, obviously as other meta decks get hit somewhat, the other decks that are not meta decks are going to get buffed a little bit. But also, like, this deck got E-Tellied too. It doesn't look like they're playing it, but they could play 2 E-Telly if they want to, and also play like the Psychic cards. So yeah, guess this deck kind of got a buff on the ban list somewhat. Doesn't look like this list is playing that stuff though. But we see that the match is only 47 minutes long, or I guess only 47 minutes long. It's definitely longer than normal. But with that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.